the hymn, huh? Did you memorize all of it? Yeah, I could tell. All the teachers memorized all of it too, I think. Why don't you guys look around the room? Are there some new people here today? Yeah. It is your homework to memorize all of their names by next week. That's going to be hard. But they have to memorize all of your names. That's even harder. Okay, today is our last week of Growing God's Way. And today we're going to talk about bearing fruit. Okay? But before we do that, I want to review what we learned last 2 weeks. What have we learned? What did we learn the first week? Seiji. Pruning. That was last week. Very good answer. That was last week. How about the first week? What did we learn? Esther.
Last week we daily soil, water, and sunlight, and Christians need like the Bible and prayer and church.
What is the third thing? Oh, Taylor. Church, that's right. I am so happy that you guys all remember. Right? You guys all remember. Great. I really feel like teaching you guys more. Good. Okay, before we start, let's watch the video. Okay.
Back together with God and with each other, growing as we go God's way. We're moving like together. There is nothing better. God our Father made it that way.
Fruit are tasty, colorful, and pleasing to look at. They're the final product, the whole point of all the effort of planting and pruning that we talked about these past few weeks. A great deal of research, labor, and care go into making sure that this fruit not only survives, but ends up a nice size, sweet, and unblemished. Let's take a closer look at one type of plant that Jesus talked a lot about, grapevines. California is famous for its many vineyards. Grape growers have their work cut out for them all year round. Here's a month-to-month list of all the things that a master grape grower must do in order to produce the best grapes. Let me read you just a few of these. Pruning of excess growth and buds and tying of the shoots to the trellis structure, top grafting and pomace composting, frost protection, irrigation, fertilization, pest control, shoot nipping, and crop cover plowing. Phew! And that's just a few of the things that they need to do. From the time the flowers begin to bud, all the way to harvest time, the gardener tirelessly toils for the grapes of his vineyard. When the early morning frosts hit in March, the wine grower is constantly making sure that the new buds are protected from the freezing temperatures. During harvest time in August and October, the harvesters get very little sleep, sometimes picking grapes for up to 21 hours a day. Wow! The result of all that masterful planning, tending, and care is a bunch of sweet, beautiful grapes. Last week we learned all the different ways that pruning helps the plant produce better fruit. In the Bible, Jesus also tells us how his followers can produce good fruit. John 15:5 and 8 say, I am the vine, you are the branches. If a man remains in me and I in him, he will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. The way that we can bear a lot of fruit is by remaining in Jesus. What is this fruit that Jesus is talking about? Well, Apostle Paul has the answer for us in Galatians 5:22, which says, but the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. So if we remain in Jesus, if we listen to his commands and obey them, if we follow in his footsteps, allow him to live in our hearts and guide our lives, we will become full of love and joy. We'll be able to be patient with those around us. Even people who really annoy us will be full of kindness and gentleness towards others. This is the kind of fruit our lives will produce. And John 15:8 says, this is to my Father's glory, that you bear much fruit, showing yourselves to be my disciples. When we love others, do good things for them, and are full of joy, this shows other people what kind of great and glorious God we serve. What happens if we don't remain in Jesus? Well, if we go on living our lives without listening to Jesus, without letting his words affect how we think and what we do, then we'll be just like a tree that grows big, full of wood and leaves with no fruit. You could be going to church every Sunday, even doing things like singing praise songs and doing Bible Olympics. But if you're not really remaining in Jesus, really listening to Him and obeying, all these things will be like so many leaves, which you can't eat or make juice out of or anything. You'll be like a tree without fruit. Remember, just like the vines in the master grape grower's vineyard, if we remain in Jesus, a good deal of the hard work will be done by God, nurturing us with messages at Joyland, strengthening us through His Word through DT, giving us a healthy soul of relationships with Joyland teachers and other Christians. If we remain in Jesus, He'll help us bear much fruit. And that's a really sweet deal. Well, I hope you learned a lot in these 3 weeks of looking at how things grow and what it takes to produce good fruit. I certainly enjoyed sharing all of this with you guys. Take care, and I'll see you next time.
Did you guys learn a lot? Yeah, that was a lot of information. So we're going to review what he talked about. Can I have my... Oh, good, okay. Can I get all the verses up there? All the verses that the gardener Ben shared with us? Okay, we're going to answer these 4 questions today. What, who, how, and why. And can I have all of the verses at once? Is that possible? John 15:5, Galatians 5:22-23, and John 15:8. Okay. What? Let's talk about what? What are we talking about today? Nathan. Bible Olympics. Oh, okay, your mind is on Bible Olympics. Okay. What kind of fruit are we talking about? What kind of fruit are we supposed to bear as Christians? Hannah. Grapes! Oh, no, I don't think so. Grapes? The vine. Grapevine. Okay. Grapevine produces grapes. We're people. What do we produce? Do we know? What does the verse say? Okay, let's read it all together. Ready, set, go. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Good. Okay, we all learned that plants produce fruit, right? An apple tree produces what? Apple. Good. Okay, I gave that away. How about an orange tree? Banana? Orange, right? How about a banana tree? Banana. Good. What do little kids like you guys produce? Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Okay, have you guys ever seen a tree where it's a beautiful tree and there's one grape, one piece of grape, okay, one apple, one banana, one orange? Have you ever seen a tree like that? No. So are you going to produce love here, joy here, faithfulness here? Is it like that? No. The fruit of the Spirit. Can you see fruit of the Spirit? No, it's hard to see, but actually you could see it. Ooh, it's deep. You have to think about that one, okay? It's the fruit of the Spirit is not, you have one fruit of joy, but you don't have fruit of faithfulness. It's not like that. It's one fruit that has all of these characteristics. Have you ever seen an unkind person who is loving? No, right? Have you ever seen, let's see, joyful person that doesn't have peace? No.